Alright, welcome back. We're gonna do, I think we're gonna do endorse. I think I've seen a few on that list for a fellow colleague wants to make a donation. So we'll go ahead and go through how to complete one of these. And these are difficulty 7s. That's why I gave, when we hack into banks, difficulty 7s. It's about right in this field. So that base list of software I take you through to just get, grind out whatever proxy disabler, just a password breaker, dictionary hacker, IP probe, and that was it. That's all it takes to, and then you can get a level 7, or I should say level 5s and 6s, relatively easy, and then you can hack a bank transfer, and then that gives you everything you need to perform these, all the difficulties up. Relatively easy if you know what you're doing. Except when you get up to the highest difficulties, which, it's just a pain in the ass, regardless of who you are or what you're doing. So, yeah, I think we'll take some of these are good pay, 12 grand. Fellow colleague wishes to make a donation. Okay. Access account number, okay, which is the name of adjustment, transfer 1,000 credits to the following account number. Alright, yeah. Alright, here we go. Here we are. This has got to be the bank right here. Randomize. Bam. Alright, connect. Now you're thinking like, oh, we can get these and I can get account numbers. Well, no, like I said, the tracer bank transfers are the large money transfers. The rest are always usually small. They like to have me transfer $1,000. He'll probably, if I can, you probably only have that or a few thousand. We'll see, but most likely he won't have much to begin with. Some of them have you take out loans. Take out a $2,000 loan and then transfer the money. Like, God, you're a dick. Like, damn, the guy's already broke, and now we're going to take out a loan in his name. Like, that is just fucking cruel. And you see that, banks don't have firewalls, which is just nice. We'll go ahead and we just have to, and since we have the account number, we don't need to gain access to this account. 458 1245. And you think that this is the same difficulty as hacking? Well, no, it's a little bit. It might be, closer to a level, difficulty 8. That's why I said. I think I said it was 7, 8-ish. That's why it's on the fringe, because this really isn't. I mean, you could get this done even when we are at trains, because we kind of did the same thing. It's just a lot more. I mean, once you get to the the monitor bypass, and I see we're not even being traced, so then it's just stupid easy. You can just take your time. So he's only got $4 grand in there, so it's not like it's leading you to, these don't lead you. Same with financial details. They basically just want you to hack into a bank account and just look at it and send them the amount. So this was a find the financial details. We'd just be looking at this guy's name and be like, all right, he's got $4 grand, and email that $4 grand. He's got $4 grand. Okay, mission complete. So I think those are actually a little lower difficulty. We'll go ahead and transfer some money. And they want bank IP 77.121.53.228. Account number 5207699. And the amount $1,000. Okay, we're going to transfer $1,000 in the dude's name. Alright, complete. You do not, when you're doing this, you really don't need to, you want to cover your hack, your NIC logs, but you don't need to, hack the bank accounts and cover their logs like this, like we were doing before. You can, just for shits and giggles, just to, be more professional, but at the same time, they're not. You're the one. It's those two guys are going to get in trouble as long as you cover your end. It's like you're safe. I mean, you didn't transfer any money to yourself, so you're not, you're only covering their tracks, not yours at that point. Or doing this and going here, and then that takes care of covering your tracks of the hack. So, and then the only thing that's going to show on their side is that you transfer money between, you know, those two guys. So they can easily look at this guy's logs that received the money and know where it came from, and, you know, but it has nothing to do with you. So you can't get busted for it. And we'll go see what. Oh, look at that. 12 grand, easy peasy, especially after you just got done hacking banks. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous. Alright, that's just, why don't you just put it on a silver platter and serve it up for fucking toddlers. Alright, we'll go ahead, I'm going to go ahead, and since that didn't take too long, and I want to kind of cover some of these, and they're all really similar, so we'll just kind of cover, just like how I covered the difficulties between copying files and research documents, and how they vary in difficulty but are the same thing. I'd like to, here we go, find through, and they're the same, actually no, I think that was a difficulty rating 7. No, there were 6. Huh, but the fucking pay is just, crucial. But that's because it's so much quicker. I think that's actually because it's a lot easier to gain access to the account quick, and then just write down and just take a note how much money's in their account, and then that's it, you're done, and then get out. So you don't have to worry about traces. The transfers take a little more time. So you're basically, they want you, that's why I was saying level 7, 8 difficulty. Actually, I think they were level 7. So that is level 7, doing a transfer instead, because that extra time it takes to fill in all that transfer information. And if you don't have the monitor bypass and all the goodies, it's going to be a bitch. You know, or it's going to be a, you know, a headache. You know, once you have the monitor bypass and you have everything you need to actually hack the bank physically in the midsection, well, then it's easy. I mean, it's just, you know, you just walk through it like you just saw me do. So, but now we'll do one of these just because it's in the same genre. Obviously, you see the pay is just huge difference, though. I mean, they're both difficulty level 6, but they pay like half. Like, I made 13 grand on that. They fucking only pay 6, so that's what a ripoff. Anyways, alright, so this is the bank. We'll go ahead and randomize. And thank you. And we'll go ahead and connect. Turn on our goodies. Bring up our programs. Alright. We're interested in bank's balance. Yep, this is how just they're interested in the bank balance. That's it. So another kind of easy money, especially when you're at your point. So, and we'll go ahead and password break it. Alright, we'll view account 4,888.7. So I'm gonna go ahead and 4,008.7. Alright, 7. Oh, wow, that was hard. Jeez, I think I pulled something. Alright, we'll go ahead and done. Disconnect. We'll cover our tracks. I think I see a pattern. Alright, here we go. Voila. Voila. Clear. Alright, that's pretty much it for financial details and all them. There's I think, I'm not sure if you have to look at the Uplink guide if you really want to get more in depth and know what they all mean, but you can find that there's about 3 or different wordings for the same kind of thing, you know, depending on the mission. So, like, you know, some of them have 2, 3, some of them have only 1. You know, this, like, trace of balance transfer is its own thing, and that's usually, you know, there's no variant of that. But, you know, like, Esteemed, make a donation, esteemed colleague, financial details, they're all kind of really the same thing. I mean, obviously they're a little more difficult than any other, but relatively asking kind of the same kind of access and same kind of skills. So that's how you complete those missions. Stay tuned for, I'll get into most all of them, so cover how you can complete all these missions and what they're expecting. So you're having any issues with that, like failing and you don't know why, these will definitely help you through. Alright, we'll see you at the next one.